I'm someone that usually loves to use ingredients straight from Mother Nature, fresh ingredients, but today was about finding what I could find that's healthy enough to make a healthy meal that's quick and convenient, you know, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I was able to put together these ingredients, and I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to be too long here because I want to show you more of how you can just take things that you might have in your freezer, in your pantry, and put together something that's got a lot of flavor, is fitting all the categories of health for your body, and is going to give you that long-lasting nutrition that you need for a nice, healthy dinner. Especially because, you know, with Todd coming home, you know, rustling traffic, maybe had a workout, now his kids are at home, they're hungry. I'm going to see what I can do, and this meal is going to be a vegetarian dish too, which is going to be really great because I found beans and I found rice noodles, so everyone knows when you combine a rice with a bean, you have a complete protein. All right, so we got some water boiling right now. We're going to put a little bit of sea salt in the water. For some of you who have never cooked rice noodles before, I'm going to show you a technique today that allows you to cook the rice noodles and not overcook them, because they cook a lot different than the regular semolina noodles. They cook fast, and if they cook too much, they get all mushy, and you want them al dente, just like the regular one. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. And then I've turned the heat on here to about medium-high, and we're not going to use any of the oils to cook, because as you learned today, we don't have any oils in the pantry here that are worth cooking, so we're going to use that fat-free chicken broth as a moisture for the pan. Then we're going to throw in some vegetables there that I found in the freezer. We got some bell peppers and onions and some corn. We're going to make like a little Santa Fe style dish here. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of chicken broth in the pan. Let that heat up for a little bit. Turn it up on high. So I want to let it heat up for a couple minutes. And while we're doing that, I'm going to get a little bowl here. I'm just going to basically mix some of the spices together that we're going to use to make a really flavorful dish. This is basically a little bit of garlic powder, just to basically a pinch. You want probably about a half a teaspoon. Well, I hear our water boiling almost. The pan's sauteing. Let's pause for a second. So we're going to put our peppers and onions in, saute. And just enough, Todd had. A little bit of corn. Right, so you can see lots of color in there. Ooh. You know, so basically, what's great about this, you know, finding this in the freezer, we got a lot of healthy nutrition there. And sometimes freezer is sometimes, I think nowadays, better than fresh, because a lot of it's flash frozen, so it has more of the integrity of the nutrition in there. All right, our water's boiling. Now, with the rice noodles, like I said, this is what you want to do with rice noodles. So once you get the water boiling, you want to turn it off. And basically just drop the rice noodles right in there. And then you want to stir them up so they don't stick together. Just like that. And then we're just going to let them sit there. We just basically let them sit there just like that. So instead of, you know, boiling and bringing the water back to a boil, we just let them sit there and they'll be perfect in about 5 minutes. All right, well, let's check and see. A couple minutes have passed by. You can always tell when they're done, when is like any pasta. Yeah, they're still sticking together. That's an indication they're not done, but let's just give it a taste. Yeah, they're not finished yet. Not yet. Okay, let's get back to our vegetable saute that we're doing here. All right, so we're going to make it sweet. This is great. You had a little blue agave in here. Just enough, actually, too. The great thing about agave nectar is that it's about 10 times as sweet as regular sugar. You don't have to use as much, and it's low on the glycemic index, so it's very friendly to our pancreas. So let's put a little bit of that in. Give a little bit of sweetness. This, when you get a little bit of sweetness combined with peppers and corn and some good chili powder and some garlic. Gives it a good flavor. And then what else I found, it's got a little bit of low sodium soy sauce. We'll put a little bit of that in too. Turn the heat up a bit more. It's probably about a tablespoon and a half of soy sauce. And then, obviously, to give us a little bit of that flavor that we like to have in the Santa Fe, is a little bit of chili powder I found. Probably put about a good tablespoon of this in there. All right. I like to use fresh garlic, but we have to go about convenience right now, so we're going to put a little bit of garlic powder in there. And a little bit more soy sauce. And then we're going to cut up our beans right now while that's cooking. And after I'm finished probably opening up this can, our noodles should be finished. Now, because it's organic, it doesn't have a lot of the chemicals in it, it's just water and basically sea salt. You really don't have to rinse these. Or you can if you, oh, excuse me. Everything's flying around here. Sorry, I'm out of my kitchen. Todd, did you throw that at me? All right. It's looking good, smelling good. I'm going to leave the water in the beans so it gives it kind of a natural sauce to the dish we're making right now. Just put probably about a half a can in there. Toss those up.
Oh, so I think how much more to see.
Can you smell it? Am I making you hungry? Look at that. See what you can find?
Nice and healthy.
Smells good, doesn't it? It's almost ready.
Taking some good notes.
It's almost done. Everyone's hungry. All right, I'm going to check the noodles again. I think they're about done, yeah. So that was probably about 6 minutes, and they're al dente, perfect. So the secret, again, is not boiling them. It's bringing the water to a boil, turn the heat off, and then a little bit of sea salt and grapeseed oil, olive oil, put it in there, and let them sit for about anywhere between 5-7 minutes, depending on how much you're making. Hey, Todd, you want to get a plate so I can serve it up?
Absolutely.
Maybe a couple plates. We need 3 plates, 4 plates.
I'll lay these out here.
Yeah, perfect. Actually, you can probably put them. You can put them right here. Move all this stuff here, just so everyone can see how colorful this dish looks. All right, so what we did, as you can see, is we took just what ingredients I found, to make really quick. If you time that, probably was a 10-minute dish we just made that has unbelievable health, power-packed with vegetable protein between the organic black beans and the rice noodles, and the two of those together make a complete protein for you vegetarians out there that are trying to get all your amino acids. So, again, you put the rice noodles on the bottom. Like that. You can smell, I love the smell of rice noodles. Big one for Todd. He's got the marathon to run. And then we're going to put this nice Santa Fe saute over top that we just made. And you can smell all the flavors, even though, we only have, onion, red pepper, green pepper, the other seasonings, and you got a little bit of agave with the light soy sauce. It's going to bring out a lot of flavor. And see, what we've done here is all this juice here was from just the natural occurring water and sea salt that was in the black bean can. So if we were to use the other can, we'd be loading this up with preservatives. And there you go, dinner served. All right, guys, this is what I was able to put together with what you had in your pantry. I got all the healthy stuff. I want to put it together. What do you guys think? Go ahead and try it.
Let's try this. You got the black beans from the
black beans.
Yummy.
Yummy? Really?
Wow, that's good.
Tell me the truth. Is it? Oh, thank you.
Trying to get it.
Wow,
Is that good? What do you think,
that
Tom?
was good.
I mean, would you ever think that
the-
you could have put that together? Even though I
not
know,
have
even though I
done
know
that.
you have good cooking skills, but it's amazing when you find the right ingredients and you put together the right formula.
Just
You know,
the
that's what
peppers
happens.
and the onions and with the beans. And,
It's a
and
little
rice.
bit. It's a little bit sweet. Do you guys taste a little bit of the sweetness? But there's no sugar in
Yeah.
there. Well, I don't classify agave nectar as sugar because it's just at a whole different level than.
What do you guys think? Can I
Unhealthy
make this
sugar.
for you again?
Oh,
Good, nice, healthy.
Well, everyone, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Todd and his family for having the nutrition chef come in here, and hopefully you had an opportunity to, learn something new today, as I think everyone else did today. And I think at the end of the day, it's all about the nutrition chef making you healthy, and that's what makes me happy. So stay tuned to the next segment where the nutrition chef is going to be unveiling one of his great celebrity athletes and showing you the behind the scenes of what it takes when it comes to nutrition to be a professional athlete.